I know for a fact that everyone watching this video right now has been killed by something excruciatingly annoying in COD in the recent years. Well, I've come up with a list of some of the most annoying types of players to come up against in this year's Call of Duty. And number 1, people that run C4. Now this one might be starting off a little bit controversial, I understand that, because C4 is very, very popular, okay? It's not something that should be frowned upon too much because it's very, very useful in a lot of situations. However, bear with me here. I think it's instant death nature, its long range, and the fact that you can detonate it at any point. Now yes, it's good for taking out those pesky vehicles in the final circle of Warzone, we've all been there, but when you're playing regular 6v6, or if you're playing Warzone and you just don't see it coming, damn is it frustrating where you just hear that little click, boom, dead. And let's face it, the counters to this aren't exactly strong, are they? EOD is great, but it still leaves you with only 20 health if you take a direct impact from C4, which is not good enough, because if you're telling me you're going to survive on 20 health for the next 5 seconds, well, you're a better player than me. Not only that, the attacker was using shrapnel, you're going to have to last longer on that 20 health. And I know we all like using C4 from time to time, okay? I'm not totally hating on it, which is why I said it's a controversial one. It is a good piece of equipment, good piece of lethal equipment, but I do think it needs some tweaking. Maybe the delay between being able to throw it and exploding it needs shortening down, or maybe the explosion radius needs tightening up a little bit. Because I swear to God, you can get blown up by this thing from halfway across the map instantly. Half the time, you don't even see it coming. It's insane. You think about the new tubes back in the old days of Call of Duty, this is right up there with the levels of frustration it can give you. Number 2, okay, here we go. Thermal smoke users. You know the people I'm talking about. The people that sit at the back of the map with a thermal scope, throw some smoke in a random direction and just stare through it. These players are exceptionally annoying for one main reason. They are so close to being useful players. So close. Yes, in their minds they are being useful because they'll throw a smoke on an objective. Smoke can help you push up to an objective. It can block long lines of sights from sniper rifles. But these players don't tend to do that in the correct manner. Let's face it, all they try and do is throw as many smokes around the map as possible, as if they're trying to hotbox the entire lobby and just stare down the scope, not even moving. These are the kind of people where their favourite kill streak is probably white phosphorus. I mean, who even uses that? Who likes it? I know a lot of people use it, but why? These are the kind of people. These are the people that are using it. They sit in an objective, whether it's their own or the opposition's, throw a smoke down and just stare through that site all day long, waiting for that little white glowing person to walk through and kill them. It doesn't matter whether you're already covering that angle. It doesn't matter if you're trying to snipe someone from half the map away. They don't care. They throw a smoke in front of you whether it helps you or not, because that's the way they play. Now the counters on the other hand, yes, we've got cold-blooded, and let's face it, it doesn't do that much. Its main objective, cold-blooded, is to stop you getting killed by kill streaks. It's not to stop you from getting killed by the thermal, although it does dim you out, but come on, we both know you can still be spotted fairly easily. Unless you're standing behind a bush or you're lying down really still, it's still pretty easy to see you. The only real way to counter this is probably to throw in a thermal sight yourself and try and give them a taste of their own medicine. Number 3. People who run around with RPGs. Now this one has been around since the dawn of Call of Duty, since its first existence on multiplayer platforms. Rocket launcher of some sort has always been in the game, and there's been people who have always run around with it. This one is very similar to the C4 in terms of its instant death nature. You could be moments away from capturing B on domination. That hard push and hard grind that you've worked towards to capture this middle objective, and someone launches an RPG right at the ground and see you later, you're toast. You didn't even see them coming, you thought you had it clear, but no. The RPG is going to ruin your day in an instant. But the real kicker, I think, is its abilities to snipe you across the map. We've all been there too. You've been in a window, looking over an objective, thinking about your next tactical move, and then bam, from half the map away, someone sniped you with a rocket launcher. You're a sniper yourself. You've just been counter-sniped with a rocket launcher. That shouldn't be possible. And yes, there is some deviation on the rocket as it's traveling through the air, but the likelihood is, if they're aiming for that window, it's gonna go in at some point, and the explosion radius is gonna wipe you out instantly. Now, like the C4, EOD is not gonna save you all the time. It will save you from instant death, but let's face it, on 20 health when they know where you are, yeah, good luck surviving that. All I can say is make sure you got a trophy system with you, because that is your only hope. And number 4, the riot shield and throwing knife combo. Alright, put your hands up. Who's used this before? I know I have, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really satisfying to get those throwing knife kills. But hell, is it unbearable when you come up against someone like this. I think what frustrates people the most is the false sense of security you get when you see someone with a riot shield, because they can't shoot you. They're just essentially a wall. They're just trying to block you off. So you're just like, alright, maybe I can avoid them. Maybe I can go around them. Maybe I can just jump around them and knife them, or just get an angle and shoot them. Little do you know that whilst you're thinking of this, they're lining up that perfect throw knife shot that you can't react to, and you are gonna be dead in an instant. Again, I think we've run into a theme during this video where it's the instant deaths that people aren't liking. And you might say, yeah, well, after a couple of times it's happened to you in a game, then you learn from it. You learn, okay, well, he's obviously just going to throw a knife at me, so what am I going to do? I'm probably going to run away or try and go around a corner, try and flank them. Oh, no. These riot shield throw knife combo guys, they've got another trick up their sleeve. If they see you, they're going to stun you, flash you, slow you down as much as they can, corner you, and then get you, whether it's through the throw knife or bashing you in with the actual shield itself. Either way, if you run into them, you're a goner. Saying all that though, the counter is a little bit easier than the rest of the problems we've ran into on this list, basically because you've got a couple of things that can help you on this one. Number 1, I think Semtex or Thermal. If you're quicker than them in terms of being on target and managing to throw your lethal quicker than they are, you're gonna win. You get a direct Semtex, a direct Molotov, a direct Thermite, they're going down, and that's the easiest way to deal with them. However, you do need to be quick. The second one, obviously, smack battle hardened on to stop the flash and the stun affecting you as much. Probably not going to save you half the time because battle hardened isn't that effective. But that being said, it's a decent way to increase your chances of surviving. Number 5, last but definitely not least on this list, it's the bunny rabbits. The bunny rabbits? Yeah. The bunny rabbits. We all know who these players are. These people that like to jump around corners, slide around corners, act like they've just snorted 7 lines of G Fuel before coming on. Their only purpose for today is to ruin your gaming session. Those kind of people. You know those people who think they're in the CDL even though you're just sitting there chilling on your couch trying to have a decent game of COD. People who want to be pro but never will be. I swear these people, honestly, if you even so much as look at them, they will jump in the air like a rabbit, 360 spin, and somehow no-scope you from across the map. These people are genuinely skilled players. I'm not complaining about that. They are good. But the fact that their style of fighting, their style of response is so erratic, damn, is it irritating. These people are the masters of catching you off guard. You'll be sprinting down a hallway, checking these corners, and then you'll be like, oh, it's clear, and then suddenly someone will slide around the corner or slide into your feet. You'll be shooting because you'll be jump scared, shooting over the heads, completely missing all the shots, maybe landing 1 or 2 if you're lucky, but by the time you can look down at them, they're already shooting up at you, and you're a goner. You can just imagine these people are the guys with their scuff controllers, polishing it every single day, putting it on a little nightstand before they go to bed, looking at a poster above the ceiling of their favourite Ground MP5 class setup, and kissing it goodnight. These are the kind of people who have never used a non-matter weapon in their entire lives. And again, I reiterate, they're good players, but damn are they annoying ones. And that there, guys, wraps up our list today. I'm sure there's so many other annoying ways you've been killed out there. If there are, let me know which is the one you find most annoying in the comments down below. And if you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out and be supporting me a lot. Until next time, guys, cheers.